Well, let's try that again. We just had the first crash I have had in a very long time in the index. I don't think I've ever crashed in this game in the past 3 years. So that's not a great sign. Don't like that at all. The test did not really go the way I wanted it to with testing the different weapons that I was going to be trying. But that's okay, because we're just going to put stuff into adaptation. Oh my gosh, that's getting expensive. Adaptation's definitely the way to go, though. I want to get that up to max as soon as I can. Well, let's try and do more effective farming, I guess. So it looks like nobody stays in. Everybody leaves. I guess you don't get any more for the difficulty. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything totally froze on me.
Of chaos on the trading floor. The 10-0 score. Investors getting jittery. Broker down. Coins in the open.
There we go.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Broker down. Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization.
You need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
There just isn't enough enemies in here. That's the only thing I don't like about this so far. I'm fighting just to locate enemies. Wait, aren't I thought I just killed a couple things. Is this bugged? Wait, index points. There they all are. I think there was a glitch. There should have been points dropping.
Taking big hits on the index. All eyes on that market upset. Annual Corp is working its way out of debt.
God, shit.
Broker down.
I think I'm gonna try the harder index after this.
Brokers in the red. Broker down. Many points look like straight fate. Broker down. Index points up for grabs. Can a rally find annual Corp confidence down, down, down. Index points up for grabs. Not a good day on the index for them and its brokers. The 10-0 score.
All right. It's a quick run. Netted me 75,000 in profit in like 5 or 6 minutes. So that's the way to do it.
Investors get jittery.
All right, we lost one guy. I'll take it. Let's do the next one.
ready for the index. The bell. Start killing fishes. Brokers. Points in the open. On the index with that capitalization.
I truly wish there was more enemies.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Index points up for grabs.
Investors, welcome to the index. May the void bless your precious credit.
Index points up for grabs. The Tenno are swimming up the index.
We're gonna lose.
Down.
We're gonna lose. Oh no, he just put all this in. Good. Alright, good. There is like... Wait.
Watch this broker with a fucking load of index points. Will they make it to the ball? Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Watch this broker with a fucking lot of index points. Really taking some off. Points in the open.
They just drained all my energy there.
Not a good day on the index for them. Index points up for grabs. Index points up for grabs. Carnage! Points everywhere! Thunderbolt! Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Come on, broker. I'll are you going to let them do this to you?
That son of a bitch is a kill stealer. Look at that. So I come along, he kills, I should say point stealer. I get the kills, he just runs around and grabs up all the points. My Wukong Spectre died. Oh, I guess that's just the general Wukong Spectre. Okay, let's see if we can get... Okay, bye. Alright, let's go to Neptune again. So that one was not bad at all. Wait, alright, we are on public. Let's do it. I see you, Storm Drakey, lurking in chat.
Who rules
Can't
the
get past
index?
me.
Find out when the bell rings.
Wait. Okay, good.
Let the trading begin. Exciting! Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Yeah, you tried. Can't get nothing past me here.
Index points up for grabs.
Okay, let's get the twin out.
Best brokers in the red.
Well, I found out that my build is at least good for the middle rank index farming.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
The medium bet, so that's pretty good. I haven't tried it on the big one yet.
Index points up for grabs.
But it's been doing really good. The only thing I've been noticing so far that I haven't been too hot about is like there's just so few enemies. I'd actually wish there was more. Any burning questions?
Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Points in the open.
How much worse is the next tier up? Like if I was to do the next tier of a bet. How much worse is that third tier from the second tier that I'm on right now?
The 10-0 score! Investors get jittery! Broker down!
I hear him. I hear him.
Points in the open!
Come on. More enemies, I say levels are higher as well. I thought I saw one glowing right there.
Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Broker down!
Right now, I seem to be absolutely destroying everything.
Broker down! Investors smiling on that.
But since I don't have carrier, I am having an ammo issue.
Broker down!
So I guess I should switch to melee at when I have, not just when I have to, but I should be at melee and then bring out the gun, because the gun definitely is stronger. Even though I think my melee build's really good.
Index points up for grabs!
I hear
Holding
them,
lots
where
of
are they?
points is dangerous and thrilling!
I got twin croakers with a Riven mod. I got a twin croaker set up, and it's a pretty damn good Riven.
Points in the open! Shocking
It's status.
appropriate expression! Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait!
Everything kind of just dies when I hit him with the croakers. Condition overload, you betcha. I'll show you the setup. I'm gonna go to the higher difficulty. There's the point stealer right there. I see people are doing that. They're not focusing on the kills. I'm getting all the kills and they're just running around all the points. This is definitely the way to get credits, though. I tell you that much. By the way, bud, you want to join in? I'll still be going. I'll be going about another hour or so. If you want to join in, come do some indexes with me. So this is what I'm rocking right now, and I have to say I really do love the build. It's perfect. I like it the way it is. That's a damn good Riven mod right there. 100% electricity, 100% heat, and 53% damage to Grenier. I don't worry about the heavy attack efficiency because I usually don't do heavy attacks. So I got that. Maxed out condition overload. I have quickening on here, attack speed, and combo count chance. That's the only one I may swap out for something else, but I do like the attack speed. Vicious Frost, Volcanic Edge, Virulent Scourge, and we have it organized to do mostly radiation, which I read is really good for the index. So I can like, you know, move things around when I need to. And I happen to like the Crossing Snakes stance. Also, this is the big project. I've been doing this off stream. He's not done yet, but I got Wukong Prime with max power drift. We got fast deflection on here. This one I may swap out eventually. I don't know. Adaptation was probably the biggest thing that I added that made a huge difference. I do notice it. I definitely feel a lot tankier with it, and that seems to be what everybody uses. I have Vigor. I'm going to get Primed Vigor very soon. I also got to get there's a couple other things I want to get to play around with. I like Blind Rage. When I'm not in the index, I like Blind Rage. I feel like Wukong, you don't need that much energy. You don't need that much energy because you're just spawning you're spawning your twin, and then you use your tank ability. But I seem to be able to get enough energy in between. I haven't really found an issue yet. And that ability strength, I think that ability strength, if I'm not wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, if the ability strength is what's feeding into my Celestial Twin's health and shield. I think the more ability strength I have, the stronger my twin is. Is that correct? Let me see. Because I noticed a difference, like, before I was playing around with stuff. Like, I noticed with Power Drift on, and then with Blind Rage on. So I guess the way to test it then is to put one more point into Blind Rage. I'll have to, like, the next time we go in here, we'll see, like, what his HP and shield is, and then I'll put one more stat point into Blind Rage, and then we'll see if it goes up. I guess that's the best way to test it. So we have the ability. I definitely have the credits to put another point to there, so we'll be able to do that. Let me get an invite for you. I'm correct? Okay, cool. Strength goes to add HP to the twin. Great. So, the only other thing is, I'm trying to think of a good secondary to go with. Dex Ferris I've had forever, and I know it's at least an okay gun. I'm just worried about later game damage. Having said that, currently, as you can see, it's not exactly... It's not even fair to judge it at this point, because, like, all of my mods only have, like, half points into them. I really need to forma this thing another 3 times, minimum, to be able to get what I want out of it. So I like the Dex Furus. I like that style. I like the bullet hose style for this. I feel like it does okay. I guess I just need to max out the mods more. Well, think meta for sidearms. Now it's self-build secondary. Think meta for sidearms. In what way? But I can recommend some decent secondary. Oh shit! No, my chat. Sorry, I gotta reset my chat. I have an old Kindle that I have set up with chat right next to my computer screen, so I don't have to look all the way over on my left all the time for chat. But like every half hour or hour, it'll freeze, and I gotta reset it. And it's not like the Kindle freezing; it's the Twitch app. The Twitch app is horrible. You can craft secondary weapon in this game. Oh, I know. I've made a lot of different secondary guns. I just haven't found any that have been better than the Dex Furus. So I know that the Dex Furus is on the B list, I believe. So it's not terrible, and I certainly don't like. I could certainly put a lot of effort into maxing out mods, and there's a bunch of mods I'm missing. There's so many mods I'm missing, and like I know like the Dex Furus is it's a status weapon. So I would need to get some more status related stuff, which I simply don't have. So what's the base weapon that you use for the kit gun? What is it? Holy shit. Scorch I need. Scorch is the one I need. And Lethal Torrent. I actually wrote these down earlier in my book. I got a book, not my book. I got a thing I write down what mods I'm looking for. I don't think I have Barrel Diffusion either. Augur Pact. That one I was gonna put on for sure too. I like that idea. Because at 40% energy spent on abilities converted to shields. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll work on... I think the secondary is a nice side project to work on for me. I'll start working on that. Maybe you can show me how to do the kit gun stuff. Because I have no idea how to do that. But for right now, I have like so many mods that aren't maxed. I've got to have credits for some purchases I need to do in the future. And I think I'm ready to go do some index farming if you're up for it. Oh, wait, you invited me to a game. Oh, okay. Where'd he go? That was weird. Let me get you back in here. I think I'm ready to try it. I gotta at least try it once, right? Oh, you're in the simulation room testing stuff. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see if we can't do this. By instances testing a bit. Ah, okay.
The index is about to open.
I don't think I've ever done the top tier one.
The bell. Start killing fishies. Brokers.
Energy, get the twin out.
Coins in the open.
It says points in the open. Did I just leave it there? Nope, got that one.
Index points up for grabs.
I think my twin's killing everything here. Is that my twin?
Broker down. Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers.
Oh, I saw that. Try to get away from me, huh?
Index points up for grabs.
Let's get some ammo back.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Index points up for grabs.
Well, I seem to not be having any issues so far.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Oh, by the way, Stormdrake, do you have the ability to get into Discord voice chat right now? Because I can get you in. I can hop in general chat if you want to be able to talk.
Index points up for grabs. That broker wants a bonus. Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Okay. Hey.
Okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just bought a new mic yesterday, so I was just testing it out.
Nice. What'd you get?
Uh, I am just was in the market, like in the technology convenience store market, and I just picked something cheap, like a $30 mic, and so far it's working out pretty well.
That's good. You know what's funny? Josh has been using a $25 headset, not just the mic, but like a $25 headset the entire time we've been streaming, and it sounds as good as all of our Blue Yetis.
Yeah, it's surprising. I mean, it is. I mean, the company that it's not about company. Sometimes you just pick random stuff in the market, and it'll just surprise you if it just works out.
Yeah. Sometimes you get really lucky with a product. Sometimes you find something that's really, like I did when I was looking for a mouse. I was using what was I using? God, I like my MMO mice that got all the buttons on the side, you know. A Corsair Scimitar is what I've been using for years, right? And then I finally decided to switch out because I was having issues with some of the buttons. They were starting to go bad, especially the left click. Even the left click was starting to go bad. So I looked up to see what other companies had MMO mice, and there was a company called, I believe it's Red Dragon, and they sell mice that look like Logitech and Scimitar mice that are normally $100 mice for $30. And I gotta say, it's more comfortable, and I think it's more user-friendly than the other one that I had. Like, the other one was not very comfortable. This is just so much better, and I think that it has 12 buttons on the side. They're positioned better than the Scimitar ever was. So I've been really enjoying it. So I got that off Amazon. It worked out really good.
Oh, so you use the side button a lot? I rarely
Yeah.
use it, to be honest.
Not in this game. In other MMOs, like when you have to be mashing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 a lot for your abilities and stuff, I use it all the time.
Okay. MMO, what usually you play again? For MMO wise?
Oh gosh, jeez, what have I played? I played Terra. So there's Terra.
Well, if because I'm looking for a new game to
Oh,
play
you're looking for a new
MMO wise.
game.
Yeah.
I've used it for Entropia. I don't recommend Entropia specifically because that costs a lot of money to get into. Entropia is like a real cash economy game that I've been playing forever. So I'm playing that less and less now. I'm trying to think what else.
Well, what would you recommend a new player like me, MMO? I've been because as I grow older, because in real, I'm not sure whether I told you what I do in real life.
Aren't you a police officer?
Yeah, you're correct. Oh, I'm surprised you actually remember me.
In Singapore, was it?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
no,
your memory is great.
Yeah, that's the historian brain in me. I got that memory. So, all right, I gotta go turn these points in.
Yeah, don't die on it. That's sure. I'm not risking too much of my HP because my Elbron is not built for something like that. I didn't switch to my other gear, but it's fine.
Oh, we seem to be doing just fine.
Yeah, it's just fine because we got that one player on our team that is actually helping out big time. I think his name is Brian and he's using Wiz. And he's setting down all those freaking things at the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is basically... Because, first of all, if you step into the flower thing, one of the flower is electricity, so it helps you identify nearby enemies by following the electric current.
Okay.
So if you got the flower with the electric current, anytime you walk near enemy, the electric current points you in the direction of where the nearest enemy is.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Then with the additional health, reload speed, just general buff to assist you. So we are finding enemies really quickly thanks to him.
Oh, that's cool.
And it is a really big map.
It is. I did know that smaller map I do like. I think better. It's quicker to get the points back.
Yeah, this one is not. I dislike this map a lot. I really
very spread out. All the mobs are very spread out. To go back to your question though of what MMO to play, honestly, if you like fantasy style MMOs, like a Final Fantasy style game, I play Final Fantasy 14. I played it on PS4 for probably about 6 months, and I really enjoyed it. I gotta say, it's not too expensive of a monthly fee for a really wonderful game. And
there's a monthly fee for it?
Yeah, that's why I generally stay away from games that do that. But that was my one exception, and I gotta say it was worth it. I think that's the only monthly subscription fee game. I like playing a game where I've got the option of putting money into it. Like I've put probably $100 into Warframe or so, and I definitely don't mind that because I really love this game. But I hate having to just pay monthly just to get in. Final Fantasy would do it again, definitely. I consider getting back into it. I'm just kind of into this right now. But yeah, if you want to try out a new MMO, highly recommend that game over basically anything else.
May I ask how much you had to pay per month for it?
It's either $10 or $15. It's not that expensive.
10 or 15. Okay. Why is there a difference?
So when you get a game like that, when you get a game that is pay to play, and it's probably going to stay pay to play for quite a while, the quality of everything is just better. I don't know how to explain it. This game is kind of like honestly has been a really weird thing where it's done so well financially and just with all the expansions and everything. It's just I think it's just also the setting. There's nothing else like this. It's a very specific game. With fantasy MMOs, they're usually, a dime a dozen. There's so many different MMOs out there. Final Fantasy actually puts a lot of effort into the story, making the story great, because you got such a really rich history of Final Fantasy games of having great characters and great quests and things like that. So you actually get great quests and great characters and everything, but in an MMO too. And you get to play with other people, and I just think their servers are great, creatures are great, the leveling process is fantastic. I love leveling all the different skills up. Like you can make clothes, you can make things like beds and things like that to sell to people who have the houses and stuff in game. Different things like that. I just think it has a great variety, and I really like the classes too. So I highly recommend that one.
Okay, let me think. What's the biggest draw on it? If I say what is the biggest draw on it, what would you say?
The biggest draw to that game?
Yeah.
The teamwork aspect of it. I think the teamwork aspect, during the raids and stuff like that, it's usually you got somebody generally you have somebody who has like a sword and shield out front. They're drawing aggro, and they're the ones that are defending. So they're like the tank. You've got your healer, and then you've got generally 2 other DPS people. And it's really cool to get when you get a good effective team together and going into a raid like that. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know, it's very pretty. The game's graphics, even though it's not super new, it's still a very beautiful game. They're still releasing content for it. I mean, like, I'm many expansions behind. I think I only ever had one of them, to be honest. And the expansions like that's where you start getting into a little bit more money, is having to get the expansions to it, but on top of having the monthly thing. So that it's kind of like almost like World of Warcraft at that point, except the game's a lot prettier. So
I see.
So it's definitely it's a very graphics intensive game as compared to other MMOs, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure. I'll probably go and have a look at it and see and consider it on how I will work towards it.
Yeah, and then if you end up not liking it, I haven't tried it myself yet. I think me and Steven are going to try it out at some point. Bless Online just came out again. It just re-released. I think that's free to play. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. But Bless Online was supposed to be a big release now coming out again. So that's something else to look into.
I understand. Give me a sec. I'll have to do a quick run to a toilet, so I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello, you there?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's head back in there.
You're still grinding for credits.
Yeah, I have so many backlogged mods that I need to max out. I am so behind. If you don't mind, I'd love to do some more index farming.
How much you need? I'm kind of curious.
Oh, I'll probably end up needing several million before I'm done. So, I don't know. I've got to max out a couple of mods, and I know usually the last tick on the mods is usually quite a bit.
It's usually the minimum is around 1 million, depending on the number of dots. If it's the high end one, then yeah, 1 dot, stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking probably, yeah, if it's that much, probably as much as 10 million in the end.
Broker down.
Oh, come back here. So what kind of build are you using tonight?
Well, I don't usually switch it up too much from my Oberon build, but the weapon I like to use for index is usually my Cornif, which is a shotgun slash airburst weapon, so I can always just shoot around corners, and it affects I mean, what kind of shotgun usually come across that has crowd control ability?
Index points up for grabs.
Crowd control.
Yeah, this is the only shotgun that can do crowd control. So it's a balance between single target and crowd control.
Okay.
And that's what I love about this weapon, and that's why I usually stick to it.
What's the name of that one again?
Corny. Do you do you say alphabets in like ABC, or do you say Alpha Bravo Charlie?
ABC, yeah.
Okay, because I'm a officer guy, we use that kind of algorithm. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it is CORNIDH. Sorry, CORNIDH. Yeah.
The Corinth? Is it the Corinth?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I call it corny. So yeah.
Credits in the pocket.
I better catch this in before I lose
Investors are
all my
eyeing
health.
those dropped points.
Brokers, you
Yo.
need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life
Pain
depend on it.
threshold. Is there any really good gold mods that you can get from running the index?
One that I can think of, which is a pet mod that kills. If you have a pet, it kills you while in the middle of the battle.
Oh, it heals the character, and not just the pet.
I think
Or is it just the pet? It heals the pet.
In the open. Holding lots of points is dangerous.
Medi-Ray. Yeah, there is two. Wait, hang on, let me see. It's one of those two. I
Medi-pet
think-
kit. Medi-ray.
Yeah, it's a Medi-Ray they're looking for. I think it drops in here, if I'm not wrong, or is it the other one? I
The
can't
pet
remember.
kit is the one I've gotten like 4 of so far tonight.
Oh, then yeah, then the Medi-Ray one, it should be on the other one in Ares, if I'm not wrong. We're finding the what's that stupid boss name that is such a trouble to kill?
You mean the one where like
Uh,
on the back,
it-
or is the one with the face? The one where you can only hit the face.
No, it's a lady. It's a lady with that you play in like an arena type style kind of thing for the boss.
Oh, okay.
It's on Ares.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
on Ares.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been to Eris, I think.
Yeah, because it's one of the harder bosses, and it's the only boss that drops Sarin, the normal Sarin morph.
Oh, okay.
Points in the bank mean credit.
Carla the Dane, there we go.
Investors
That's
are
her name.
eyeing
She drops the Medipet kit, that's Medi-Ray, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the one that drops in this what do you call that? In the index is the Medipet thing. So it heals the pet. So if you're a pet lover, it is useful.
Right.
For me, I'm a pet lover myself, so my pet is
big hits on the index.
above average, so to speak.
Well, that's good. I haven't
Because-
gotten too much into the Kubros or the cats or anything, honestly. I mean, I probably should at some point. What do you find that you like better with them over something like a carrier or a death cube?
Have a build with my Oberon, so if my cat dies, it revives me, and that cat has a secondary ability where it does not die. If it dies, it takes 60 seconds to revive itself in the game, so just as long as the cat is still alive in the game, it can revive me, so I have unlimited revives.
Wow. Okay. That's definitely a good reason.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
And with my Oberon, which gives with a combination of my Oberon, which has a sweet spot for pets, gives 25%, 25% in health and defense. It keeps the cat alive
Okay.
as a passive ability. So yeah, so it's a complement. So I did my homework. So my build is a complementary for both my cat and myself at the same time.
Right. That seems to be the big thing with this game. Definitely, is doing your homework on different builds. There's just so much research that has to be done to really understand how things work.
No, well, that's why the simulation room is there. It's meant to do all the testing and research. That's why I invest a lot of time in research rather than really playing the game.
Yeah.
And that's why my hours is not that high due to the fact is because I spend most of my time in the research zone rather than playing the actual game.
Huh.
Because the research zone does not count to the total hours that is recorded in this game.
Right. Huh. I'm surprised they don't include those hours. You would think they would, at least just for playtime. I am a little surprised in that.
Well, because the research zone is technically where people go AFK and just test a lot of stuff, so it does not really consider playing the game, I believe.
How long are you going to let them do this?
Is there any benefit to staying in for a second round, or is it good just to leave?
Okay, so if you go in on the second round, the enemies, there will be more enemies, but the enemies level increase, just like you stay longer in the endless, infinite game mode kind of deal.
Right.
So, of course, the higher risk, higher reward. You stay longer, but enemies become tougher and tougher.
Do you get more money for doing it?
It doubles the money, I believe. Not exactly double. It gives you more credit. It just stacks, like one more turn gives you another.
Yeah.
Yeah, per round credit.
So you have a chance, basically you have a chance of making the same amount of money faster because there's more creatures.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
But of course they're harder to kill, so that is not really worth it in my eyes.
Right. How long does it take to, I think I've done one or two. How long does it usually take to do a sortie?
If you got a good team and you, depending on the mission, say it's one of those open-ended mission, then I'll say within half an hour you can complete all of it.
Okay. I think I want to make...
But if...
Oh, sorry, go on.
But if your team is unequipped, then let's just say you're going to be a while for that. Because as you saw the levels, first round is 50 to 60, second round is 70 to 80, then third round, which is usually the boss, is 90 and above. It's not 90 to 100, it's 90 and above.
Okay. So that can go over 100 then, technically.
Yes, technically yes. So it must be pretty much equivalently equipped but for Steel Meridian, basically. Not Steel Meridian, Steel Path. If you know what that is.
Yeah, I do. That's when you completed the entire star chart, and then it's like all the missions, you gotta go through them again, but they're much harder, basically, right?
Something like that, but it's not that you go again. It's a challenge yourself kind of thing, where the rewards are double for every single map, and rewards are not freaking double. There's something called Steel Assets, so to speak, which you get for lasting longer in the game, like say in survival or anything like that. And with Steel Essence, you can trade it for really rare gear. And also rare cosmetic as usual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the enemies they start on level 90 and above. They start on level 90.
Okay.
So if 10 minutes down the game, you're probably facing enemies level 110 at the very minimum. And you have only one life. There's no respawns whatsoever.
There's no respawns in the Steel Meridian?
Steel Path.
Steel
no,
Path,
it doesn't.
Steel Meridian's
No.
the
Faction, yeah.
faction. Yeah.
Yes, there is no revive. And the only kind of revive that you can get is that requires your team to kill the enemy and collecting their essence, at least 10 of them. Then you need to stand on top of their body and stand it for a good 5 seconds for revival, which is dangerous.
Right.
So it is a real risk and reward.
So as I am right now, would you say my current build is about
Negative, no.
late mid game build?
Oh, near mid game. Near mid game.
So near mid game. So slightly lower, near. So basically mid game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Because first of all, completing the mods, full stack mods is one thing. That's one stage. Then
Right.
setting the mod to your Warframe and formatting your Warframe is another. That's the second stage, I would like to say. Formatting your Warframe to fit all the max out mod that you have, that's the second stage. Then third stage is building your Warframe and familiarizing with what your Warframe to max capacity, that is third stage. Then customizing your Warframe to the stage of so-called fluently, because my Oberon, do you remember the 4 abilities Oberon does have, right?
It has been a long time. It has been a long time since I've seen Oberon in action up close.
Because my Oberon has one skill that is not belonging to him. My Oberon has
Right.
Blood Altar, which belongs to one of the other Warframe. It's on my number 1 key.
Right, I've seen people doing that to be able to maximize the output of their Warframe. I have seen that.
Yeah, so maximizing, because my build is not meant for killing. I'm heavy support build, meant for protecting the team and also boosting the team health wise, defense wise, and stuff like that.
Right. Right now, because I have done a sortie before. Would you say I'm fair? I would be reasonably effective in most sortie situations with my current build.
Can you solo a sortie?
Cannot solo. I have no idea. I haven't tried.
So if you can solo a sortie, then I say you are more than decently enough to clear a sortie. To count yourself as you cleared a sortie as a stage.
Right.
Then I say by that time you are enough to go on steel path, so to speak.
Right. So I should be okay. I should be okay in a team, right? I guess what I'm trying to get at. I hate. I've been playing the game for so long. I hate dragging other people down and having to have other people always, be there to pull us through stuff. Like we've had so many. It's been great. I have to say right now, it's been awesome meeting people like you, and getting all the help that we've been getting over the years. But it's like I'm finally to that point where I want to be able to pull my own weight. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. For the I guess first thing you could probably work on is recognition. And recognition is your mastery rank, because first thing people look at other people is mastery rank after all. Or the total hours played.
Right, okay.
So at the very least you can do is familiarize yourself with weapons. In a way. A majority of the weapons in the game. So that you got a good... Oh, that's an enemy. Never mind. Sorry, I mistaken it. So you try to get yourself familiarized with more weapons, therefore you raise your mastery rank up.
Right.
And therefore you also has a wider wider array of Warframe to play around with. Therefore you are knowledgeable in a way. Therefore then I'll say at that point you can go ahead and assist in new people in carrying their weight, and then instead.
Right. that's why I've been playing so much. I'm trying to teach myself, like, right, I guess the thing I've been focusing on the most right now, I would say recently, has been mods. I've been trying to educate myself on mods. I'm trying to take it like one thing at a time. I've been doing as much research on mods as possible.
Well, I think the main basic people, because right now there is a giant wolf block in this game, which I believe you are very familiar with at the start of the game.
Yeah, it took a long time to get going, definitely.
Yeah, that is the very big weakness of the game. Just because new players are just immediately very lost after clearing the tutorial stage. They don't know what to do. Just as long as you know the proper way, because that's what I pick up. I pick up to teaching people the past that point in the most smoothest and the most user-friendly way. I don't drop end-game information on them. That's why.
Right. No, you've been super helpful and giving us information at a great speed that it was really useful for us, and being able to help us through every stage. Like being able to get us to different stages. We're like, okay, we can go do this now, we can go do that now. And that has been super helpful. And I mean, there's a lot of people that would be just like, all right, this is what you got to do right now to focus on getting the end game, and like skip all the steps in the middle. You know what I mean?
I believe you experienced that yourself, haven't you?
Because we've been streaming this game for so long, we've met a lot of people, and we get a bunch of different opinions as to what to focus on immediately. And we've had some super helpful folks, like you, and then we've had a few people that haven't been as helpful. But I would say the majority-wise, we've actually had really good luck. I think we've had really good luck with the people we've met overall in this game. We've had a lot of really good mentors helping us get stuff done. Now, I think we've had more people from this game than most other games stick with us too. You know, as friends and people to come back and want to hang out with us and play games. Not even just this game, but other games and stuff too. So I do love that about the Warframe community. There's a lot of good people here. And I think our experience overall has been really good. So I can't complain.
Yeah, I guess you're on the lucky side. Because I have seen some really bad crap people said to say. No offense to anybody who is hearing this in chat.
Oh no, I believe it. Every game has them. Every game has them. It's just, I guess it's just me. What do you do? You sit right there. You go. There we go. All right.
There's the airbird shell in the finest.
Now they're thinking twice about it. Oh, I had the most kills. All right, I feel good about that.
So because that's why when I taught people at the very beginning, I teach people not the start, the end of the game. I teach people to make their own decisions.
Right.
That's why I never push anything. If you can do that, then I think it's more than enough to teach people about this game.
Right. And I think it's great that you do that. It's so great to have people like you in the community that are really striving for pushing people in the right direction. Not even pushing, just conveying information so that people can pick their own direction. I think that's the best. That's the best thing, and that's why, like, I don't know if you ever saw me and Steven play Trove. I don't know if you've ever heard of Trove before, but that's...
Oh, I play Trove. It's
okay.
Just that I never got into it.
Right, so that was my game. Like, everybody has, like, at least one game where, like, they spend so much time with it. I guess I can say I have two, but Trove was the one where I really got, you know, end game. I can do anything I want in that game, you know what I mean? I know so much about it. I've got, like, 2,500 hours in Trove, which is a lot for a voxel-based MMO, I must say. But I've been helping people. You know, I always did streams and stuff where, like, we helped people. Not so much always the giveaways. We would do giveaways for, like, fun things, but mostly helping people level, giving people advice on how to stack their gems and stuff like that for their characters. And not really telling everybody exactly what class to play. Maybe not pushing, but saying, like, this class is good for this, You can have a group of classes like this. These are the best ones for DPS. This is great for support, things like that. So we loved helping people in Trove, and then also brutally murdering anybody that fought us in PvP. So that was the other part of that. But yeah, I guess Trove was that game for at least me and Steven, because Steven's played that game with me since it came out. I mean, we played since the first week of open beta. So that was like my game that I played so much in. I've been playing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
understand. No, I understand because I enjoyed the game, Trove before. It's just that I really got lost into it because I played after to a certain extent. Then after that, I was like, where the hell am I supposed to go?
Right. Yeah, because I mean, you would think, looking at Trove, it looks like it's a fairly simple game. You go from one world to the next, go higher and higher in level, leveling up your character. But then you got to figure out your gems, and you got to figure out what you want to do with your gems, and the best way to max out the gems, and the best way to get the most out of your particular character that you pick. So there is a lot more to it. And now they've added several other aspects of the game that are like delves and things like that. They replaced the Shadow Tower with a new thing. Which is the delves, and they added geode and things like that, and going into the geode caverns to mine for certain ores that you need for things, and it's like it does get a little tedious. And then there's Entropia, which is the most tedious game of all, and why I love it, but it costs real money, so it's hard. It's hard to get anybody into it, because it does cost money up front, and then figure out what you're doing, and then be able to get into the economy and be able to start making money in the economy to be able to afford to go out and do things and things like that, and being self-sustaining. It takes forever, and that's a game I've played 11 years. I've played Entropia for 11 years, and I've loved every minute of it, but it's been a lot. It's been a lot to have to learn. But I'm appreciating learning everything that you have taught us in this game. I love learning a new game, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has been a lot of fun.
Well, it's my pleasure, that's for sure.
All right, let's see how much time I got left. I got about 20 minutes or so. Is there anything else like that you can think of what would be a good test for a mission to go on to see how my build's doing? I haven't tested out my build with the carrier yet to see how much improved it was with the carrier, because I actually formatted both the carrier itself and the carrier's weapon. And so I have been formatting stuff. I didn't have a ton of time. They do need more formas, but the carrier's doing pretty good at least.
Well, the only thing, I mean, if you real test, usually I just go to the simulation room to really, test it out myself. Because in the simulation room, I'm not sure whether I brought you in the simulation room before though.
No, I've never been in there. Can you go in there with multiple people?
Oh, yeah. The simulation room is where people test a lot of things. So I am going to invite you there. So
yeah,
give
let's
me a
see
sec.
that. That sounds like a great thing to look at.
You'll understand once you head inside over there, because
Right.
I mean, it is a super underused item, but only people with experience actually know what it's good for. You sadly have to buy your own simulation room in-game credits. It's not using pay money or anything like that. But it is a bit of a hefty chunk of change to buy it.
So is it something you put into a dojo?
No, it's not a dojo. It's personal.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, sending you an invite now. Do you receive?
Yep. All right, coming in.
Welcome to the simulation room.
Oh, okay. So it's set up a lot like our mastery tests. The type
Yeah,
of
something like
environment.
that. Well, I can change the environment later. There's another one. So this is how I usually run the tests of stuff like that. So you say you want to test your build. So what kind of you can't access terminal? Only I do. So So what kind of enemies that you have trouble facing in the past?
Definitely, I think more Corpus than anything else. I think Corpus have given me the most trouble because for a long time, you remember I played Hildren. I was really stuck on Hildren. I loved Hildren, but I'm positive there's a way to play Hildren effectively. I just don't have the right mods for it, and I don't have everything maxed out. And I know that Hildren's not one of the top tier frames, anyways. But when I switched to Wukong, I used to play Wukong a long time ago, and I felt really comfortable with him because it didn't involve like a ton of button mashing. You know, it's fairly straightforward with brute force combat.
Well,
And,
there's your target right there.
All right.
Have fun. It's pause, so you can go in and take care of it. It is. I set it to minimum 100, so you can see your damage on it. So that's an average damage you're doing on the average links.
Okay, so that's an average links right there with the average health and everything.
Yep. So
Okay.
if you want more specialized enemy, I could probably send out a bit much more specialized.
Could you send out a group of links just so I can have like a swath to cut through?
Links. No, I think that requires a bit much more taste. Where is it? Where's that robot I saw? All of them looks the same.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I found out that Hildren was terrible against Corpus because they cut through her shields like crazy.
Decent enough. Okay. So shall we turn it up a notch?
Yeah. Was that enemy was not shooting me though? Correct.
Yeah, it's pause. I can pause the enemy for you to just see how much
Right.
the amount of damage you.
Let's
But
have
if you want
that
me
enemy
to-
actually firing at me. I want to see how much I can take now.
Roger. Enabling level 101 ambulance. Stand by in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so that took my shield in one hit. It's asking me 3 immortal techniques. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's what is your Wukong passive? Whenever Wukong dies, it has the ability to revive 3 times, and each revive that it has as part of its ability has a so-called like a fortune cookie. It gives you a special bonus when you revive for a certain time limit.
Okay.
This is also another thing people really miss out, is that every single Warframe has a passive ability. So
Yeah, I had no idea what that was. It happened once when I was in the index earlier by myself. But I didn't know what that was. So basically I just pick one of those things and that gives me a specific like a specific ability to help me in an unvulnerability mode, basically.
You come here. You come back to the stand where I
Yeah.
am.
Oh Jesus! Oh, hang on. I fell. I fucking fell. Hang on.
Just fall. No worries. You get revived back.
Okay.
Don't worry. I set this thing. I mean, I can set you invincibility if you need to as well.
Well,
no
that's
issue.
okay. No, I definitely like seeing how I'm doing here.
So you go to the stand over here. You go under abilities. Then passive will be on the left.
All right. Naramon, Iron Staff, Parazon. So where am I looking at? Abilities?
And yeah, under abilities for your Warframe. Then
Okay.
it should be passive ability on the left.
After taking fatal damage, Wukong automatically uses one of his mastered survival. So I don't get to pick it, he's just going to use one.
Yes.
Okay. These techniques
So-
can only be invoked 3 times per mission. Okay. Okay.
So it doesn't say much, but it just says you have. So because I'm on the wiki, I have a second one. Let me pull out the Wukong Prime. Where is the abilities? This is the wrong Wikipedia page. I need the actual ones. Okay, so first one, which is called Primal Force, gives you 300% elemental damage for 60 seconds. Then second one, Heavenly Cloak, invisibility for 30 seconds. But the invisibility does not reveal Wukong even though when you attack. Like usually when you attack, your invisibility dies off, but not for this Wukong for the 30 seconds.
So you would be totally invisible.
Yep, totally invisible for the next 30 seconds. Next one is Cosmic Armor, invulnerable for 30 seconds. Then one more is, this one is Monkey Luck. Actually, there's a few actually, I didn't know about it. Monkey Luck, enemy use loot, extra loot for 60 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, that's cool then. So that only activates
happening
after my character dies, but he doesn't really die because he gets it's basically like an instant revive, or does it happen close to death?
No, once you die.
Okay.
Once you die.
Gotcha. Okay, so that did activate once earlier in the index. So I technically died once during the index, but it actually doesn't count as a death. I thought that was weird.
It doesn't count as a death, but it just takes away part of your life, because if you know the history of Wukong on the inspiration on when they were creating the Welpframe, is actually after the Chinese folklore god, so to speak, the monkey god.
Yes, yep, I'm familiar with that, yep.
Yeah, so monkey god itself has more than one life, so to speak. And it always comes with a staff, so it's just, if you read the history, it's a bit funny, so yeah.
Right. I mean, even they used a lot of the inspiration from Wukong for Goku and Dragon Ball Z, even.
Yeah, you're pretty spot on that one, actually.
Yep.
So because would you be surprised that that enemy you're facing, I was going easy on you?
That enemy was going easy?
Yes, because it wasn't max level.
All right, could you send me something out that I would find in Steel Path? What's something I would face on the Steel Path?
No, Steel Path is normal. Hang on, my game froze for a second.
Oh, shit.
The Steel Path is nothing
God,
new.
I'm having a problem too. My gun was locked in automatic fire. That was weird.
Let me see. Steel Path. There is one enemy that comes out in Steel Path. I'm trying to find where it is. Here it is. Okay, it's sending out right now.
Okay.
It's right there.
Okay, that died real quick.
Yeah, of course. But that enemy is the biggest pain in the butt ever.
Is it?
Enemies within a 10-meter radius around it becomes invulnerable.
Oh. Okay.
Just as long as you're alive, every single... Hang on, just let me put in, say, a few of these guys. Yeah, pause. So try attacking the enemies around it from the guy. Oh, it's not activating. Hang on.
Oh. It's not activating because it's paused?
Yeah, it's paused probably.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this right, it seems like the damage aspect, so like my damage that I'm doing, it seems like the damage aspect of the game, I'm at a good point. I just need to work on my survivability.
It seems like it. Because I am seeing your HP counter on my side.
And I just died like really quick. My carrier's dead. So basically this comes down to me needing the better mods. Maxing out mods and needing better mods, and then also making sure, probably the most important thing, hitting this thing. Because I keep forgetting to use this ability. That's my most important ability as Wukong.
Maybe there is also Cloudwalker. If you read the full description of Cloudwalker, there is a ability behind it.
There's another ability with Cloudwalker.
If that's why you need to know your ability in and out of the every single Warframe.
Oops.
Let me see.
Oh shit, am I dead? I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I just revived everything, no issue.
Okay.
Cloudwalker itself heals your secondary queen as while you're on Cloudwalker ability.
Oh.
If you probably go into Wukong right now, you check the abilities Cloudwalker, you check it out. Read the description.
Abilities, Cloudwalker. Evaporate into a cloud of mist and float through the battlefield, dazing any enemies encountered while healing Wukong and his twin. So it heals both of us.
Yep.
So now, okay, yeah. Oh, that's super useful. Okay, so I would never want to get rid of that one. If I wanted to replace an ability on Wukong with something else, would you say that the staff ability, Primal Fury, is probably the one to get rid of?
That is based on you, actually.
Right.
That is really based on you, because it's your opinion after all. It's your battle.
Right.
Wukong is not my main, so to speak. My main is Oberon.
Right.
So if you ask me things about Oberon, then I'll probably give you 1,001 things, so to speak.
Right.
So if you want a real challenge, let me give you a few.
Let me see. Could you get... Yeah, give me something good. Let me get my twin out. I want to have my shield active before I fight these things.
Just tell me when you're ready. Increasing the level to 110.
Alright, go ahead.
24 barrels. Go ahead.
The sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new.
These are one of the more interesting enemies, so to speak, but if I really want to go all out on you, you wouldn't survive, that's for sure.
Alright, so I've got a long way to go. Now, there's other aspects that oh, hang on, let me try that. Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
You must incorporate all your abilities.
Right.
Because every single ability is useful one way or another. So whenever you see your health go down or whatsoever, use Cloudwalker, heal yourself and your queen, then maybe even your pet, who knows? Just tell me when you had enough, I can call them off.
Alright, I think I figured out, for the most part, how to at least cope with these guys. Not long term if I had a lot of them, but I get it. Okay. Alright, so is it what else is there? What other types of enemy types? How about high level Grenier? Are they any much of a threat, or are they basically not a big deal?
High level Grenier. Well, the biggest issue when it comes to Grenier is the firepower. Usually is the bombard. So here, this is what I usually use to field test myself, so to speak.
Okay.
That's 20. That's not what I asked for. So this is, if you survive this, then I say you're pretty much on my level, so to speak. So I'll go a bit slightly easy, but yeah, you hold out pretty well on that.
Yeah, I did. I'm feeling really comfortable with Wukong, I gotta tell you. And like I did, I'm happy that I put the time into it that I did with getting my mods sorted out, and I did some research on it. So I guess
No problem.
I'm a lot better off than I was 8 days ago.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's see the next one. Okay.
Not bad, you survived that. Those are level 170s.
So I seem to be okay as far as my damage ability goes. I don't think I need to focus on my weapons for a while. I think I'm good with that. I should focus on my frame itself, I think, is what I'm getting out of this.
No problem. So
That's
pretty good, actually.
yeah. I
So
guess it should be. Hey, eventually, you'd think after 5 years, I gotta pick up a thing or two, right?
well, yeah, you could say that. But if you want a bit of, I'm not sure whether I've shown you my full abilities before. So why don't you step over here real quick?
Sure.
Let me give you a buff.
What do we got?
Okay, so I want you to go in there and stand in front of all of them.
Okay.
And don't shoot them. Check your health and check your shields.
Are they killing themselves?
Nope, it's your twin, I believe.
Well, my twin's not out.
Oh, then I guess not. So you see your health and shields? That's what I do. That's my overall ability.
So you're able to keep us alive.
Way more than just life.
Right. Alright. Well, I can say one thing. I didn't have Wukong Prime before yesterday. This is only my second day with Wukong Prime, and already I feel more comfortable with Wukong Prime than I ever have with any other frame in the game, as far as playstyle, and also how tanky he is, and the abilities and everything. I feel like it's a much better setup than anything I've ever had.
No complaints. I mean, it is on you though. It is really on you. But all I can say is broaden your view. That's all I can say.
Right.
Don't stick with just Wukong. Try all the rest.
I've got one. I'll tell you about. I'm trying to keep it a secret from the guys. I know Christian might listen to this later, but I'll tell you off stream. A couple side projects I'm working on that I want to be able to surprise the guys with when I have it done.
No
But-
issue.
Actually, that's a good point. Probably a good point right now to officially shut off the stream for the night.
Well, oh yeah.
'Cause
If
it
you
is-
want to face enemy, there's one enemy I would like you to face.
Oh,
See
okay.
if you
Let's see it. Let's see one last. Let's the one last enemy then.
He is considered one of the toughest. I wouldn't say toughest in the game, but he is just tricky to hand. Oh, what? Sorry, wrong one. Wrong button. Scratch that. Have fun. He's just one guy, by the way. Oh wait, I got my shield and healing on you. Sorry.
Oh, that's why I'm alive. Okay. All right, is it off now? I probably should reset.
No, she's still behind you.
No, I mean your healing ability.
Yeah, it's off. It's off already. You can go ahead.
Oh, I have no energy left.
Yeah. Okay. Reset.
Might want to reset. Yet. I'll come back, grab some.
How's that for enemy for sure?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Usually, I like to test people with if they can usually handle something like this, and I say they are confident for steel path. What do you think?
Did I get it? Is it dead?
Yeah, I believe he's dead.
All right.
What do you think of the guy?
That's a pretty fun enemy, but definitely a challenge.
Usually he comes in a pack, so to speak. When I face him in a while, he doesn't come out alone, so to speak.
Right.
If
Yeah,
you want to see the entire pack, then I can spawn it.
All right, let's
the
see
whole-
it. I better let's. All right, that's a good note to end on. Let's see me get totally trashed. There you go.
I'm not sure about the trash part, but
All right. Oh, shit. Okay. They killed me on the way up. Dang it.
yeah, they come in a pack. They don't usually fight alone.
All right, that's pretty rough.
Have you seen them before?
No, I've never seen them before, and I really don't want to see them again right now. No, I'd fight them again. No, it's that would be terrifying to face right now. Definitely.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yours.
Oh, god damn it. All right, let me try this again. Oh my god. Oh, I'm out of energy, that's why. Alright, you're the one I want dead. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good, 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 good. Ah, they got me. Alright. Not yet.
Interesting, right? These guys are not exactly you find as a common enemy. They only appear at one spot and one spot only.
Oh, okay.
And would you be surprised that they spawn on Earth?
I would be, very much so. That's crazy.
They spawn on Earth in a secret cave and only with a secret ingredient or something. And they drop one of the rarest mod in the game also as well.
Okay. Alright, well, you've given me a ton to think about. I'm going to officially shut the stream down for the night here, but I got a couple more things I wanted to ask you after we're done with that. But anyways, thanks everybody.
issue.
Thanks everybody for watching. Storm Drakey, as always, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And it's been really great having you on stream. and hopefully we'll be able to have you back sometime soon. I'll be playing a lot more of this game coming up. I know Steven's going to play tomorrow, so if you're around tomorrow night, maybe you can play with us then too. But, alright, shutting the stream down. Have a good night, folks.